GameOn presents Quinton Flynn.
So, you voiced Raiden in the Metal Gear Solid series. How did you land that game?
Well, auditions, just like anything else.
Your voice, that one is one that you don't really have to put on too much of a voice for.
Well, not in the first one. In Metal Gear Solid 2, it was generally in my range, right in here. And then once we moved on to Metal Gear Solid 4, I had to drop him down and give him more grit. More of a world-weary cyborg war-torn ninja thing.
Yeah, you're in that machine for that one. So did they tell you that then? Like, we want a more battle-hardened Raiden in this game? Or is that something that you get to come up with creatively?
They did. They asked for that. And so I had to work with the director on that, and I had to bring it down here, balls deep.
You've voiced Kingdom Hearts character as well.
Yeah, Axel.
Axel, yes. Got the crazy hair and all that kind of
That's
stuff.
right.
And did you voice with some of the Disney characters then as well in the studio when you were with them?
They didn't mix us together. They kept it all separate.
What did you think of that? I mean, Disney and Square Enix mixing together. It seemed like such an odd thing at the time, but did you think, oh, this will work? Because it did work out.
At first I didn't. I thought this is kind of a bizarre mix, but yeah, it did. It turned out obviously very, very well.
Yeah. And are you still going to be voicing more characters for that series to come, as well as the Metal Gear Solid?
Yes.
Okay, so they are still working on some more of these games.
Absolutely.
All right. What other voices can we look forward to seeing you in?
There's a series called Guild Wars.
Okay.
So Guild Wars 2 is coming out. And we're currently working on the Rising Revengeance, which happens actually between Metal Gear Solid 4 and I guess if they do it, Metal Gear Solid 5, where I play Raiden again.
Do you actually play these video games that you star in? Do you go back afterwards and play it?
I don't. I tried and I failed miserably. So I leave the gaming up to the gamers and the acting up to me.
Is it a bit of an awkward thing or a bit of a weird thing? You're like, that guy, okay, I can hear my voice coming out of his mouth, but that's not really me. Is that
not as much anymore. It used to in the beginning when I first started doing voice acting, but now I get to see so much of it on YouTube that it's a pleasant surprise.
So at first it's a bit of a shock, but then you get used to it as you see it a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's nice. It's always nice to see the end result and then see what takes they've cut.
Okay.
And then I go, oh wow, and I settle into it. But yeah, it's nice to see the image mixed with what performance takes they've selected from me.
A little bit of the old, a little bit of the new,
I am assuming direct control.
and everything in between. You're listening to Game On GameOnTrain.com.